Yo, good evening. I hope everybody's doing well. Going to be doing some more tabletop today, in a couple of weeks now. Let's get started. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who do not fit into the above categories, and welcome to the Iceni Broadcasting System. Tonight, bringing to you Mass Effect Portent. For those of you not familiar, Mass Effect Portent is a tabletop RPG which I myself am not running. Instead, I am a player in this one because the one who is running this is the illustrious Viz Kanoya.
Hello, I am Viz Kanoya. You can call me Viz for short. I am DMing this hellscape that we call Mass Effect Portent. Mass Effect Portent, I'm not sure if you've done the explanation, so I'm going to go ahead and do it
No,
anyway.
please go ahead.
Is a D&D homebrew system that basically lets you play Mass Effect with using D&D 5e as a base. And in this game, we are in the year 2182. We're in the late part of the year. And this team is a group of indentured servants to someone they don't know the name of. They've recently gotten settled down on their new ship and we'll be moving forward from there. And can I have introductions from the team members, starting with an absolute freaking nerd?
Hello, everybody. My name is Absolute Freaking Nerd. I will be playing Zephin, the Hanar Nuclear Adept.
Diablo Awesome.
Hello, I'm Diablos, and I'm playing Maze, the Asari engineer.
Good catch. V Ventar.
Hello, everybody. You should know who I am by now, I would hope. And tonight I will be playing Tanek, a Solarian techno musician.
And Wolf Venom.
Wolf Venom said hello, I am Wolf Venom. Today I will be returning to the role of Citis Gozurius, the Turian Sentinel.
Wow, it fucking botched that one up. I don't remember the last name off the top of my head, but it's supposed to say Citis, not S-I-Tis. Anyhow. No, the team is on the secretary. They're not on the start page like they should be. Oh well, that's fine.
Don't worry, nobody can actually see it yet because I'm still on the loading page, so...
Oh, well, there. Now we've moved over to the start page.
Right, I will quickly adjust its position. It's still loading for me, so it might take a minute, but I'm going to swap us over so that you guys can see what we can see. And it's finally loaded just in time. Perfect. Go ahead, Viz.
All right. So I gave a basic rundown of what has happened in the last episode. Does anyone have any questions?
I'm good here.
Gonna take that as no. You can begin your morning routine, whatever your morning routine happens to entail.
1 second, let me actually look up what I have written down for that. Where is it? Ah, yes. I need to take a purple and a white, I believe.
Also, I'm not sure if you've noticed, your beds are presently undone because you slept in them. Anyone would like to describe what they're doing?
I thought V was still talking about what they're doing.
No, go ahead.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf, are you typing that?
Wolf Venom said Sai is in the shower.
Fair. V. Diablo, nerd.
Just the basic bathroom, shower, make the bed, then go take breakfast.
Tanik is going to...
Zephin's
Go ahead, sorry.
Wolf is typing.
Go ahead.
So Zephin is just making himself breakfast. Not really doing much other than that. I don't know if I need to roll anything for that.
Are you cooking
Well,
breakfast or just having, like, cereal?
Yeah, that is also important.
You cut out for me.
Is it like you're cooking breakfast, or is this like I'm making a bowl of cereal?
He's cooking breakfast.
Then you can roll if you have it, cook's tools. If you don't, then I will take just a standard wisdom.
All right, just a second.
That's a saving throw.
Sorry, I haven't been on roll 20 in a bit. And now it's taking forever to load.
50 years.
There you go.
It's about the same. While this isn't like anything top notch, it's a perfectly serviceable breakfast.
It is edible.
Yeah, it's like you tried to make an omelet, but you're not too good at the whole folding it in half bit, so it just kind of turned into scrambled eggs.
It also certainly tastes.
Yes.
You know, if nobody else is doing anything, I'm going to just hop over the sofa and start watching what's... Actually, I'll probably check the news.
You're going to check the news.
Hmm.
It's typical Ilium. There are some crimes reported, as to be expected in the lower areas. There's stock market numbers scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's honestly nothing too important. It feels like everyday sort of news.
But it is, first and foremost, the Ilium news.
Yes.
So we probably haven't moved.
You can assume that if you wish.
Wolf Venom said Sai gets washed and dried, gets neatly dressed, before making the bed perfectly, with tight military corners.
Trying so hard when you're just going to jump back in that bed later. Mace, I've seen you move over to the counter. 10x on the move. What's going on down here, people?
Just making breakfast, like I said.
War is brewing.
Roll me either cook tools or standard wisdom.
I don't have cook tools, so send the wizard.
I would say your breakfast is also serviceable like Zephin's. However, it's also much more palatable. It actually has flavor. Certainly tastes. For real this time.
Tastes TM.
Tanak is literally just going to grab either cereal or if they've got anything like ration bars or protein bars, that kind of stuff. Whatever the easiest breakfast thing available is, he will take that.
You're going to ignore the doctor's orders?
Wait, what were the doctor's orders?
He made you a meal plan for every meal of the day.
He did.
He did.
Tanak is anally retentive enough. He would actually pay attention to that. Okay, what's his orders for the breakfast?
So you're going to be wanting to go with a mostly protein-based breakfast. If you're going to have a side, he recommends fruit of some variety. So in this case, think like eggs, bacon, and like an orange.
Well, the protein bar's got the protein covered. So he's probably going to calculate out, just briefly on his Omnitool, how much protein he needs, and then he'll take a piece of fruit.
All right.
Morning.
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 Wolf Venom said Sai will attempt to make something nutritious and healthy. Morning.
Same deal. Roll me standard wisdom or cook's tools if you have them. Yeah, you're about on board with Mace in terms of breakfast quality. It is serviceable. It's on the better side of serviceable. It's not fantastic. It's not like a gourmet chef came in here and, made your breakfast, but it's pretty decent.
Wolf is typing.
And Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said Sai sits down and begins the long task of making his eating area look neat, with everything just so.
Tanak is going to side-eye him and then look over to the other two.
You two have anything to say about that, or are you gonna also side-eye Citus?
He's gonna Zephin's gonna pay it no mind. He's just thinking to himself, as evident by like his bio lights just flashing idly.
This is not gonna pay any mind. Just going to respect how he is.
As Tanak tucks into his meal, he pops a green pill.
Wolf Venom said, so anyone have any idea what the day has planned for us?
Work, presumably.
This one hopes it is not too grueling.
It's not up to us either way.
Not for now.
Wolf Venom said this one hopes it is not too messy.
You're learning Hannah?
Zephin's just
One at a time.
Zephin's just gonna do the Hanar equivalent of a sigh. I don't know if they actually can sigh, but you can see his lights dim just a little bit.
They get brighter and then they get dim. Like
Yeah.
like you're twisting one of those like dimmer light knobs where you go really bright and like, oh shit, it's too bright, and then you dim it back down to where it needs to be. Which to anyone looking at Zephin comes out as an audible sigh. Tanik had said something, but I don't know what he said.
He said, "You learning Hannah or something?"
Wolf Venom said no. Why?
Choice of phrasing.
Wolf Venom said I see. That was nothing.
All right, so I'm gonna say breakfast probably concludes here soon. Is there anything that the team would like to do in terms of getting things started, like projects, mods, armor upgrades, weapons, anything like that? I do know that Mason needs to go build something.
Yeah, she needs to build armor because of her engineer stuff. I don't want. I don't know what I need to get started on that.
Um, in this case, as part of your class, I'm going to say you just need to spend some time at the workbench and actually like put it together again.
Okay, I'm gonna spend some time doing the dishes and then go start on that.
I saw Wolf typing.
Wolf Venom said give me a few moments to think. I am going to check see if there is anything I could start making he would want. He can be thinking while eating.
Mhm.
Fair. I would say I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes, unless you guys are pretty concluded on what you'd like to do, to have a think on it. Does that sound fair?
Fair enough.
All right. Have a think. See if there's anything you want to start or you need to build, and we'll get that all sorted, okay?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have? I do.
Also, you're welcome to ask me questions about things if you'd like.
Are there any computer?
What?
Are there any computer terminals on any of the walls in this place?
Computer terminals on any of the walls?
Like something that's built into the ship?
I'm gonna say you'd have to roll me perception or investigation to find out.
Probably perception first, but then investigation to actually see if it's what he needs.
Okay.
It'd have to be fairly obvious, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Tanak isn't seeing anything that would look like a computer in the like in slash on one of the walls that he can access. He's not even seeing like an access panel really. The closest thing to computers on walls would be the panels next to the escape pods, but you think you probably shouldn't fuck with those.
Probably not, no.
Understandable. Um, Wolf, do what you got to do. we'll be here. And you probably won't need catch up because you know what's going on somewhat.
Aside from that, then I don't think Tannic has anything specific he needs to do. He might go and help Mayix if she's open to that,
Yeah, I'll bit of that.
because it's technical stuff and that's his thing. So
Reminder workbenches are over on this half of the ship.
I know.
Does Zephin feel like he needs to do anything?
Not at the moment. He's just sort of taking in the room around him, seeing if anyone needs his help.
All right. So, Mace, I'd like you to roll me an engineering check. You can do it with advantage because Tannic is helping you, or each of you can roll engineering or electronics independently.
I've got a good bonus to my electronics. Do you have a good engineering?
I have good engineering at 5.
My electronics is 4. Do you want to do a separate one, or would you like to have advantage?
Let's do a separate one.
Okay, I'll do the electronics, you do the engineering then. Bugger.
Okay. So, in this case, I would like a.
Do I spend my inspiration to re-roll that? You know what? He wants to make a good impression. I'm going to spend my inspiration, and I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Electronics. I'll be outside.
So, I would like, in this case, a D10 and a D4 roll from Diablo.
D10 and D4.
A D10 and a D4, correct.
Damn.
Okay, so that means it's going to take 6 hours to get this done. Don't worry. You will have the time to get it done before you go out. So, primarily, the thing that takes the longest is the electronics, the wiring it up section of actually getting your armor put together, because the shell, it's familiar. It's very easy for you to make. You've seen it hundreds of thousands of times before. Nothing has changed about it except maybe a paint job. And Zephin's going to be spending, not Zephin, but Tannic's going to be spending his time doing that. Zephin is just vibing at the breakfast table.
He's seeing this go down and chuckling softly to himself.
He cannot see them.
This is so
My
solid.
bad, then. The map is lagging on my end.
The square in the middle, that's solid, except for the purple side of it.
Then, yeah, and he is just vibing.
You could probably hear Tanik shock himself a few times.
Ow.
That'll get us choked up.
Okay, so that
Do
was
you
the wrong
think he is
fuse.
alright?
V, what did you say?
Okay, so that was the wrong fuse.
And Nerd, what did you say?
He's gonna be a little worried and go over to where he heard the noise.
That would be on the other half, so over here with Mace and Tannic.
Okay. Let me see your hand.
He holds up his hand.
Oh, he'll just follow the instructions next time.
I was following the instructions. He then looks at the instructions he's got open and then turns them the other way up. Yeah, like I said, I was following the instructions. He straightens the paper up and goes back to work.
Yeah, I don't think instructions work so well upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Zephyr is just thinking internally, how did he manage to install cybernetics on himself?
Don't worry about it.
All right. So as Mace and Tanak are working, and Zephin's just kind of shadowing them, the Mass Effect elevator kicks on and hums before Mal comes out of the elevator. She glances over. Industrious already. Good. And I'm going to take the liberty of moving Citus so that he's over here and he hears what's going on. So, care to hear what your job is today?
Go ahead.
Or is your project too engaging?
Don't worry about it. Whatever it is, it'll be done on time.
Good. And she pulls up her Omni tool and flips the screen to show you a young Asari woman. This woman is Nira Artedo. She's an archaeologist. And she has something that our boss wants. And I want you to take it from her at any means. And she pulls up a 3D rendering of a little box. This box is black with like green lines, like bright light lines all over it. It almost looks like a circuit board just covering the outside.
Are we recovering Necron artifacts now? Good God.
No.
Do we recognize what it is? Just from a glance?
You can roll me a check.
Is it a history check by chance?
It would absolutely be a history check, yeah. Tanik would have disadvantage on it.
That makes sense.
And Zephin, you would also have disadvantage on that check.
11.
Got you one, not bad.
So, Tanik, Zephin, that just looks like a really weird fucking box. It means nothing to you, other than it's a weird looking box.
How much trouble would Zephyr get in if he took a picture of it with his Omni tool?
Of the render or of the actual box?
The render of the box, like what she's showing us.
You won't. She'll forward it to your Omni tools at the end of this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She wants us to know what it looks like so we can find it.
Mace, while your cohorts don't recognize this for anything other than a weirdly shaped box, this looks Prothean to you.
That's... Am I right to assume that's Proto technology?
Prothean tech.
Very astute. It is a Prothean artifact.
Ooh. Tell me more.
What do you mean, tell you more? I'm telling you what you need to know.
Well, if she's an archaeologist, presumably she specializes in Prothean tech. There's a good chance that she might have a lot more Prothean tech around. Is there anything distinctive about this? Something that could help us identify the exact thing you want?
The container is all you need to see. As for the rest of the Prothean tech, nothing she has will look quite like this.
Understood.
No wonder whatever is running the show wants any costs.
At this point, Mal forwards the box over to the box render and Nira's image to your Omni tools, so you know what she looks like and what you're looking for.
Are we
Last
to...
I've
Oh,
heard,
sorry, go ahead.
last I've heard, she has a flight that is expected to leave at midnight tonight. She's supposed to be going to the Citadel. If she goes and you don't have it, mission failure. Is that clear?
Roger. Where's she flying out from?
Give me a moment. I feel like I've wrote this down somewhere,
Yeah,
but
no
I
problem.
need to double check. So it's very hard to determine which section of it. But she looks to be leaving from Nosostra's Nightway.
Right. I don't suppose I've ever been there. Would I know what it looks like? The sort of rough layout?
The question is, have you ever been there before? I guess roll me history to see if you've ever been there before first.
Sure, that seems a reasonable one. Nat 1 twice! My dice
No,
love
sir.
me! But I get inspiration, though.
Get inspiration.
You do get your inspiration. No, you have never even been to the Nosostra district, which is
Fizz,
shocking.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Tanik is convinced that he knows the layout perfectly. He's been to the wrong place. He's thinking of the wrong place.
Okay, I'm on board with that.
So he is absolutely convinced that, yep, he knows the layout. He knows exactly what you're talking about. He's wrong.
He's wrong. But, Tanik seems pretty sure he knows where things are.
It's not a bad location for a sniper shot if worst comes to worst. We can always clean up that way. But we then have to figure out a way of securing the body and luggage. Ideally, we want to get to her before that point.
In the airport, forget about getting to her then. We need to do it before. The airport will be too much security.
Security will be high, you're right.
This one would also like to remind you that there need not be casualties.
Oh no, I mean if this was a worst case scenario.
Indeed.
I mean,
Mission
ideally...
aside,
Go ahead.
Mission aside, I don't feel comfortable killing an innocent person.
You do whatever makes you comfortable and gets the job done. That's all I care about.
Do you have any objection if we pick up any other artifacts? Would perhaps the boss be interested in them? Or is it just specifically this one?
The boss specifically wants this one. If you want to pick up any more dusty rocks, you're welcome to it.
Would he have any objection if we sold it at a later date?
No.
Okay.
Do you have any further questions?
Where's she currently staying?
I don't have that information, I'm afraid.
Does she have any friends or family on the planet?
Not that I'm aware of. I wouldn't put it past I wouldn't put the possibility that she has a grandparent somewhere on Ilium out of the picture. But I don't know what shaking down little old grannies is going to do for you.
No, it just might be they went to stay with them. If we have no luck with the hotels and that.
This one is curious. Why exactly does the boss want this?
It's Prothean tech?
Working protein tech could spark a war if fall into wrong hands.
That is why this one is curious.
You think I can read the boss's mind?
This one did not explicitly state that.
I don't know. Though, keep that in the back of your head. You might be able to ask the boss one day yourself. Provided that he remembers such a trivial matter.
This artifact, has it already been checked out by Citadel guys, or is she taking it to them?
She's taking it to the Citadel.
So it's recently
She's
dug up.
specifically taking it. Recently dug up, yes. She's taking it to the Citadel to put it in a museum display where it will sit and be useless.
So has she recently returned from a dig then?
Not sure, but possibly.
Might be stored at a museum rather than on her. Or possibly it's with the rest of the dig artifacts. Hold on, let me look her up. I'm going to look her up on the extranet.
You can go ahead and look her up on the extranet. That would be investigation. I would say if you're real clever, you think you are, you could roll electronics for it. You could roll hacking, or if you have something else
Honestly,
that you think may be applicable.
Investigation seems a pretty good one for me on this one. Fucking hell. I'm having a bad dice day.
It's your turn. This way Wolf can have some decent rolls for once.
I could use the inspiration again, guys. Shall I do it?
Go for it. It will be really funny.
Okay.
Why not?
Fuck it. Here we go. That's better.
Okay.
Oh.
So a 21.
Okay, so a 21. So you come to learn that one, she is a recent, and for a sorry, recent means within the last 50 years. So possibly over your whole lifetime, or a little more. She's a fairly recent graduate from a basically a university that focuses on historical artifacts and like historical artifacts not from just the Asari, but
Is it the
spanning out over
Is it the
multiple races.
Is it the Museum of Indiana? Its director is called
No.
Mr. Jones.
No,
Damn it.
I'm afraid. No. And their most recent claim to fame has been a thorough investigation of ancient ruins on Rakana, which is a desert world. It is unbelievably hot. They had to bring a lot in order to do that. A lot of environmental controls and things like that, because the planet is basically untenable even to the Drell now. Nira, in particular, has recently come from. I don't have a planet name offhand,
Blah.
but you are. Huh?
Blah.
Yeah, planet blah. Um, and this planet does have a very fresh Prothean dig on it. In fact, this dig has been going on for a couple of months, and they're already pulling massive and important artifacts out of it. She has been asked to bring some of these smaller, more containable artifacts to the museum on the Citadel where they can do further research and have it on display.
Is there any mention of where she might be on the planet right now?
On Ilium?
Yeah.
I don't think they'd have her one for one path available. No.
Does she have
What
any...
you do,
Sorry, go ahead.
what you would know is that she's on her way to the Citadel from the location that she was pulling artifacts from, and she's been asked to, bring things. They wouldn't post an exact flight path because, well, that leads to potentially people stealing it.
Any social media presence for her?
I would say it. She doesn't. She has basically the equivalent of a defunct Facebook where once in a while she'll post a picture, but it's nothing too valuable. Though she has something more like a Tumblr blog, just a little blog page where she kind of treats it like an online diary. And the online diary has her saying that she is in Nos Astra right now, but she's not going to give out locations for security reasons.
All right, so she's definitely in Nos Astra at least, but that's not going to narrow it down very much. Okay, anybody got any ideas for how we track her down? Welcome back, Wolf. We're trying to track down an Asari archaeologist by the name of Nira Arteo. She has a small black box with her with green lines all over it, which is apparently a Prothean artifact. She's recently returned to Ilium before heading out to the Citadel, and we've got to get this box off of her before she gets off planet. I believe that intel was correct, yes?
Yes. Present information is confirmed in Nos Astra, confirmed that she has a flight leaving the planet at midnight from Nos Astra's Nightway, which is a docking station.
Which I have a completely accurate memory map of.
Wolf Venom said this, can you put those names in chat because I need to TTS them and I already forgot them.
Yeah, give me a second. There you go.
You'd like to see how I thought it was spelt, by the way, Viz?
You're welcome to show me.
There you go.
There I go. Roll 20.
Yeah.
Wolf Venom said as for ideas, Sai says I don't have any right now.
Well, we need to track her down in the city, so we've got to figure out some way of figuring out where she is.
Well, if push comes to shove, you can always wait till an hour or so before her flight. Most people like checking in early.
True, but
Of
that
course,
means
that puts you on a bigger time crunch.
and also means we have to deal with security up at the Nightway.
That it does.
She's got her flight booked in. I wonder if she's also got a taxi booked in to get to the place.
Mal shrugs, and she closes down her Omni tool. Oh, a final thing. Don't open it.
Oh?
Mal is going to give Tanik a firm look because she feels like that's questioning the order.
I'm just wondering why. Are we dealing with a biohazard? Tech hazard? What are we dealing with?
This one is reminded of an Earth tale called Pandora's Box.
Is this a sex thing? It sounds like a sex thing. It's usually a sex thing with humans.
This is not a sex thing.
Please go on.
The tale goes that there is a box that, when opened, will unleash an unknowable calamity onto the world.
You can choose to believe whatever is in the box is inside the box. Don't open it.
Probably doesn't want whatever's inside contaminated. Oh well, fair enough. Oh, how big is it?
The box.
Yeah. Like, is it pocketable or what?
No bigger than the average human wallet.
Okay, can you send over that 3D model now? I'll get moving on making a backup copy. Not a backup copy, a fake that we can swap it with, so it can go completely undetected.
Of course. And Mal sends Tanik specifically you had the render you could look at.
Mm-hmm.
This has the specs of the render.
Excellent.
So you know exactly how big it is, how wide it is, how heavy it is.
Perfect.
You have everything that you would need to know about it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get started on making this fake. Could you guys look into trying to figure out where the hell she is? Maybe, he points to Max, maybe if you could try phoning up the taxi companies just to confirm your booking. I suggest you because, well, a sorry voice.
Yeah.
The rest of us kind of stand
yes,
out.
I'll try, but I'll make no promises.
If you could confirm the booking with them, and then just double check where they're taking off from.
Yes, I'll do so. Well, I'll try.
All right. So are you making that call now, or should I glance over to Citus and Zephyr and see if they've got anything? That silence tells me I'm going to look over to the gents. I see Wolf typing. Nerd, do you have anything?
Zephyr is gonna send the picture of his Omni tool, send a picture that he has on his Omni tool to his virtual assistant, and simply ask, "Hey VI, identify this artifact and its purpose."
Your VI will begin processing. Your VI is going to need to roll stupid high. What's your intelligence modifier?
Hold on, let me double check. Intelligence mod is 2.
This device looks to be a small Prothean container. The purpose of said container is to hold even smaller objects inside.
He's gonna close his VI and do the uh, hand art equivalent of an eye roll. I don't know how they do that, but you could sense the annoyance around him.
Like at the bottom of your tentacles, the light flashes, but it goes like in a line. So it starts with one and it just moves around the body.
Yeah.
Ah, I understand, Wolf. If you need me to repeat something, please ask me to do so. Do you want us to do a little bit of catch up really quick? Okie dokie.
This one would like to inquire of what exactly the plan is to obtain this device.
Depends on where she is.
This one does have a suggestion.
Go for it.
If they are to arrive at some sort of shuttle port or wherever they are going to presumably get off world, this one can alter the. Sorry, I am unable to speak right now. Hold on.
Error, we're just gonna have to reboot Nerd really quick.
Zephyr's translator just malfunctions.
We just need to get the key out and wind you up a little bit.
No, I'm a little overclocked actually. Okay, so this one suggests that when we encounter them at whatever spaceport they arrive at, this one could use ultra-sensitive gravity to make them trip from afar. In the commotion, one of you could run over and attempt to help them up, conveniently accessing their bag and swapping out the device in the process.
That's not a terrible option. I was also going to suggest that we could replace the taxi if she gets a taxi. So we just need to steal a taxi and have her board, and then we can go through her bags at our leisure.
Too traceable. We would be caught.
I mean, we could always dump the body.
This one is against murder.
I mean, if you want to guarantee there's no
I
trace.
I really against killing someone who's younger than my daughters.
I mean, let me put it this way. If we can avoid killing her, that's great, but we've got a job to do, and if we have to, we've got to do what we've got to do.
This one is concerned about your morals.
You're concerned about things that do not exist? That's a little silly.
He's just gonna do a little groan and look over to Mace before asking, "Have you found anything out yet?"
Working on it. So Yes. I'll wait a bit more.
We can do the call now if you'd like.
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay, so Mace, you put in the call. Tina's terrific taxi service. How can I help?
Yes, this is Nada Toy. I'd like to confirm my taxi, please.
Right, give me a moment. How do I spell that last name?
ARDA.
No, I'm not finding anything.
YO.
That's my spelling, not the actual spelling.
What's the extra spelling? Teto. Ah, okay, thanks.
Of course. Have a good one. And she hangs up.
Not this one. Next one.
There's how many taxi companies are there?
I'm going to say, for the sake of my convenience, fucking 3. Okay.
Okay, that's really easy to go through. Good.
And I'm not going to come up with any more taxi company names because I'm not pulling those out my ass right now. You get a hold of the next taxi company.
Wolf's type.
Would you like us?
What now?
Would you like us to suggest taxi company names?
Yes.
Oh Lord. Okay. I'm gonna regret this probably. Go on.
Oh, I have none, but I know that V probably has a few.
Star cabs.
That's underwhelming.
Nos Astra night flyers. Nightway cabs. Lusitanian
Yeah,
cabs.
you know what? Star cabs and Nightway cabs. I like those.
My plan failed.
So you get a hold of the next one, and it sounds like a very bored Batarian man on the other end. Yes.
Yes, this is Nira Teto. I like to confirm my taxi.
What time's your taxi for?
That's what I like to confirm, please.
Ah. Right. Give me a minute. I don't have anyone by that name scheduled.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Of course. And he hangs up.
Okay, down to the last one.
On the other line, there is a rather plucky Solarian on the other side. Good evening. This is Nightway Cabs. How can I help?
Yes, this is Nira Teto. I like to confirm my taxi.
Alrighty, give me a moment. ARTETO, right?
Yes, exactly.
Are you just confirming that you need your taxi still, or are you asking for the time?
Time and place, please.
All right. So it looks like you are scheduled for 10:30 p.m. tonight, and you are scheduled to be picked up at the Silver Crossroads Hotel.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. And the Solarian hangs up.
I got it.
Where?
The I already forgot them. It's
Silver Crossroads.
Silver Crossroads Hotel. 10:15 15.
All right, so she's probably staying at the Silver Crossroads. That narrows it down a lot. Tell you what. What if we give a call through to the hotel and ask to confirm that a friend of ours is staying there, and we just want to double check that we've got the right room for when we pop by to see her later? And then we give number, I don't know, 631, and they'll correct us.
Clever.
Clever, but very easy to trace. I could also just hack in.
The first option might tip her off.
True.
Well, the second option might also tip off the hotel and trigger security. But well, let's start that first.
I mean, the alternative is we turn up there with, like, a gift parcel or something, and we, like, ask if we can give it to her. We just need to check which room she's in so we can give it her. I mean, if we took Sai, dressed him up in a nice suit or something, had him be a delivery guy, like, somebody sent her flowers or something.
Eh, I guess that's also an option. It'll be far less suspicious than some group of friends showing up.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, why me? Your idea, you dress up.
You're more physically appealing.
Well, it's between my side. He's cybernetics and my scars, we are, well, kind of recognizable.
This one would suggest going in themselves, but this one is very recognizable as well.
Also, they may have radiation scanners.
He's gonna do whatever the Hanar grunt of a grumble is and cross his front tentacles.
Tanak is grinning as he says this, by the way.
Wolf is still typing.
Wolf Venom said, are you missing the fact I am a bare face? I am just as recognizable.
Yeah, we could slap some makeup. We could slap some makeup on you.
In fact, that makes it kind of more, even better. We can just make up markings for you. Most people don't recognize Turians anyway, without the markings.
You know, a lot of people say they all look the same, which I don't get myself.
We got Wolf at Tippy typing.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf Venom said I just. Well, none of you are applying the paints. I don't trust any of you to do it right.
I mean, that's fair, but I would imagine Mayix would probably be okay at it. Hell, I point over to our Hanar companion. For all I know, he's good at it. I'm quite artistic, but... yeah.
This one has steady hands from use in the lab.
Anyway, I've got to get on with building this fake one we can put in place of the real one. Wolf is typing.
I love how you guys are on a ship of that has at least 2 Turians on it, to your knowledge.
Also, actually, no, wait. Maybe this could wait, but I was going to point something out.
Give Wolf a moment.
Wolf Venom said you think you could get it perfectly symmetrical. Actually, I wonder if that pilot could help.
No harm in asking.
This one is confident that they could do such a feat, but we would also help. What's the proper word here? They.
This one.
This one would suggest that you do check with the pilot. Yes.
I mean, I can tell you if it's
Anytime,
symmetrical. Sorry, go ahead.
anytime you have to refer to yourself as a Hanar, it is always this one.
Okay, just checking.
Unless
Also,
you're an absolutely massive egotist. You could probably get away with it if you're an absolutely massive egotist.
Hey.
Now I kind of want to play a Hanar who actually doesn't use this one and is seen as incredibly rude by Hanar.
Zephyr would slap them.
Wolf Venom said Sai goes and presses the buzzer for upstairs.
The light blips on it for a moment or two before it stops. The elevator hums again, and Mal comes down. Yes.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said hey Mal, I have something either you or Prolus could help with.
What might that be? And her mandibles are twitching inquisitively.
Wolf Venom said they want to disguise me, so I need some temporary fake paints, and seeing as none of them are Turian.
You'd like to borrow one of our paints, at least the colors, and have something drawn on your face?
Wolf Venom said pretty much, yeah.
Do you have a color preference?
Wolf Venom said it's not staying on, so whatever is good for me.
I'll send Prolus down. And Mal steps into the elevator and she goes up.
this one has also come to a conclusion recently.
Does this one want to share it?
This one has deduced that our boss possibly may not be a Drell. If this one goes off of what Mal said earlier, the boss would that if the boss remembers this excursion, then sorry, I am forgetting to word. But basically what he was gonna say is that the boss would have no trouble remembering this if they were a Drell. So they considering if they don't have infallible memory, we know that they aren't a Drell. That's something.
Liz, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Mal already tell us it was a Turian?
I do not remember such a thing, but I could be wrong.
She did tell you it was a Turian.
Yeah.
In that case, ignore everything I just said.
Yep.
It did not happen.
Don't worry, it's been like 3 weeks, so more than understandable.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do a roll to make this abomination?
Yes, you will need to make a roll, and let me think really quick on what checks would need to be made for that.
Can I make an argument for either deception, possibly electronics, although it's not great on there, or performance, since it is creating an artifact?
Deception intelligence.
Take 1 point off of this roll, because it's charisma based. 20.
20. And yeah, as it was morning at the start of this, you were probably going to have this done shortly after lunchtime.
Okay. So he's working away on this thing, and you can see it's coming together quite well. It literally looks like an exact replica.
The Mass Effect elevator hums again, and Prolus steps out this time, and he looks a bit confused with his tin of face paint and a brush in his hand. He looks a bit lost. Like, why do I have this in my hands?
Wolf Venom said, "Hey Prolus, over here."
Yeah. I'm clearly missing something because Mal just put this stuff in my hands and said, go downstairs. I'm confused.
Face painting competition.
Wolf Venom said, to save time, I explained the plan to him.
Prolus looks at the paint and the brush in his hand and then up at Sidus. You don't plan on keeping these, do you?
Wolf Venom said, no. I don't mind being a bareface, but for this job it would make me stand out.
Guess I can get that. Look, I've got nothing against you being a bareface. It's more of, well, this is my color, and I don't feel like I know you well enough for you to keep it. And I hope you understand.
Wolf Venom said you can help me wash it off yourself when I get back.
Prowlis nods, and he comes over to the table and turns one of the green chairs out so that Sidus can have a seat. And he's going to go over, like, do you care what pattern? Basically, Sidus is letting, well, Prowlis is letting Sidus pick whatever paints he wants, and he's going to put it on.
Wolf Venom said just as long as it is simple and symmetrical, something that will just blend into the crowd.
Okay. All right. And okay, so when you say simple and won't stand out, it's clear that what he thinks stands out might not be the same as other people,
Oh no.
but he does a very, very good job on putting these lines on your face. How you wanted them symmetrical, they are pretty fucking symmetrical. It would be very hard to tell if they were not at this point. Um, I would say that simple to him means a lot of straight lines. Oh, V, what's your terrible idea?
You'll find out, don't worry.
Will I?
Yes, you will, don't worry. Keep going.
Wolf
Okay.
Venom said so. How do I look?
Prowlis raises up his Omni tool and takes a picture before turning it to Sidus. What do you think?
Wolf Venom said it's weird. I have never had face paints on before. It looks fine but feels odd.
You didn't choose being barefaced?
Wolf Venom said no. Parents were both barefaced, so I was born that way.
Prowlis cleans off the brush and dries it. Huh. Well, if it's a win in your book, makes me trust you a little more. And he pats Sidus on the shoulder before getting up.
Wait. Is
Oh.
Citus going to get up from the chair?
Wolf Venom said not yet, he is touching his face.
Damn it.
Wolf Venom said he will get up now.
Okay. Once Citus gets up, Tanak is immediately going to take the chair and go, "Great, my turn. I want to be a Baron." And just
Prolus looks
and
at
just looks
Tanak.
expectantly at Prolus.
What?
What?
Well, you're doing the whole team, right? Come on. I want to be a Baron.
This was not discussed.
God damn it, you ruined the joke.
This was not discussed.
I don't get the
Mm,
joke.
No. My paints are mine. If you want your face painted, buy your own face paints.
Guys, you were supposed to roll along with the joke.
A joke
Wolf
implies that this would be funny.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said Tyrion face paints are a serious matter. Prolus doing this for me means a lot.
You're all so goddamn serious. I'm gonna finish off this buddy thing.
I don't get what you're trying to accomplish.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said I guess I need to see if I have anything like a delivery boy outfit. Unless this ship has a costume department.
This ship does not have a costume department.
We can probably buy you something. I mean, presumably we have a discretionary budget. I look to Prolus.
I don't think Mal has ever said anything about a discretionary budget.
Alright. Then we're gonna need to figure out a way of getting him into a delivery outfit. Okay.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said I will go see if I have anything in my collection first.
I mean, does he have to be a delivery boy?
Well, no, not necessarily. My original suggestion was a nice suit, but
Well, yeah.
That's even more outside of budget.
I mean, if Citus already has a nice suit, then all he really has to do is pretend to be a suitor. Right?
that'd do.
I was gonna make a joke about Zephyr having nice clothes, but unfortunately they are only for Hanar.
They're not Turian shaped.
I mean, he could also be a suitor. People might give him slightly odd looks, but yeah.
I want you to unsay that statement. I want you to take it back.
No. Never.
Damn. Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said I could roll to see if Sai has a suit.
I would say go for it.
I would say advantage. He's a bit of a neat freak. That would tend to suggest that he likes outfits on the smarter side, I would argue.
Under normal circumstances, I would agree with you, but based on Citus's background in particular,
Fair enough.
I'm gonna say no.
Fair enough.
Could I make an argument?
Listening.
If he's such a neat freak and is compulsive at organizing, perhaps if he does have a suit, he knows where he would find it exactly.
It's more of does he have one?
Yeah.
All right.
Wolf Venom said roller what though?
Maybe
I
a
would
charisma check
say-
of some type.
I was gonna say a dice.
I was going to say roll me a charisma check as well, honestly. Actually, go for it. Perfect. This actually lines up with what I had in mind.
Oh no.
You do
Oh,
have
no.
a suit. You absolutely do have a suit. Uh, is it in bad taste to wear the suit for a job that you wore to your wedding, though?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's up to Wolf, I guess. Also, did you accidentally use the drawing tool a moment ago, maker of horrible decisions?
I don't think I did. Did I?
There's a little blue line down here.
Hold on. Yeah, I might have
Yeah.
accidentally triggered it.
There we go.
Wolf Venom said
Apologies.
you know what? We need to go hire a suit.
Nothing in the collection?
Yeah, figured.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said only one I have is the suit I wore at my wedding.
Why can't we use that?
Prowless's mandibles kind of tighten up to his face. Yeah, I wouldn't wear that.
Zephin's just gonna flash his lights and understanding.
Tannic looks genuinely confused. Why?
This one assumes sentimental value.
Oh, alright.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said well you see I fell in love with a Tyrian woman and I got married to her and I bought a suit.
How big is Citus?
At least the size of a Turian.
This is an important and relevant question.
Wolf Venom said had to check, 6'6".
Okay. I might have something, but it's gonna be just a little small on you.
Why am I now picturing that the suit we get is going to be like the thing that John Travolta wore in bloody the disco film? What the fuck's it called? What the fuck is that film called?
I don't know.
I need to look it up now. Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever. Sorry, go ahead, Wolf.
Wolf Venom said we can at least try. Though at this rate I might just introduce myself as Prillus.
Please don't. Okie dokie. It takes him about 15 minutes to come back down. Right, so I have this. It's not the fanciest thing in the world, but it's not a suit you or I wore to our weddings. So I would say that will do. Yeah.
Wait, are you both married?
Yes.
Huh.
Huh, surprising.
Congratulations.
Wolf Venom said no. I was married. Was being the operative word.
Apologies about that.
This one is sorry for your loss.
Well, here. And Prowlis is going to hand over the suit.
Someone said he was dead.
This one did not imply such a thing either.
You said I'm sorry for your loss. That's not. Never mind.
Wolf Venom said we are divorced. Don't worry, it was an amicable parting and we remain friends. Life just got in the way.
Nice to see a healthy attitude. Worst comes to worst, we might be able to adjust the suit slightly. Assuming you don't mind it being altered.
No, I don't really mind. It's more of where are you gonna get the fabric to make it fit?
Wolf is typing, or was typing.
Wolf Venom said anyway. I shall go see how well this fits.
It depends on where it's tight. If it's tight on trouser legs and stuff, we can widen it out by adding in a extra line down the side of the leg. If it's in the torso, that's a bit more difficult, but there are ways.
Do you have
Extra side panels.
experience in tailoring?
There's a horrified pause as Tanik looks around the room as if trying to find an escape. No, none.
He's gonna. Zephin's gonna do the like Hanar equivalent of a piercing glare or like gaze.
None whatsoever.
Hold on, what do I roll to check that?
Insight.
If only I was playing Gallus.
Go, jellyfish, go. Oh!
Oh!
He is full of shit.
This one is aware of your lies.
Look, costumes don't count.
I don't know about you, but costumes totally count.
This
They
one
do-
concurs.
They do count.
Alright, maybe I have some experience. Just a little bit.
That
What
sounds
about-
like a bit more than a little bit.
Hey, are you rolling deception on the maybe a little bit?
I can do if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
The one time you get a good roll.
I mean, to be fair, he's good at lying.
Prowlis narrowed his eyes for a moment and then just waves his hand dismissively.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's pretty close.
Zephyr, there is a rumbly in your tumbly, and you think it's lies, but you're not sure.
This one has a stomach.
Yes. A metaphorical stomach.
This one is still aware of your lies, Tanik.
That wasn't a lie.
Did I get cut off? He's just gonna do. I hate saying the Han are equivalent of this, but they literally just they don't body language normally. So he's gonna do the equivalent of tilting his head.
I mean, you have a sort of forward section of your main body which you could tilt like a head.
Yeah, but aren't his front tentacles sort of attached to that part?
No.
Okay, then yeah, he's just gonna do that and cross his tentacles again.
Yeah, this
If
bit
you
in the
look
front.
at your token, that blue bit in the front being to our right as we're looking down at it, that's the head bit.
All right, then yeah, he's just gonna tilt his head and cross his tentacles. He knows that you're lying. He doesn't know what the lie is. He is very suspicious.
I think with that roll, you suspect he's lying, but you aren't sure.
He's also just distrustful of Tanik by nature, though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, you should be. He is a liar.
And Tanik was an ass to him. So, fair.
That too. Tanik
Why-
was also very much an ass.
Why are you using a past tense there, Biz?
He's not currently being an ass.
Exactly. Not an ass in present tense, but he can be an ass in present tense if you want him to be.
He
Don't
is.
encourage him.
Look, I am
A liar.
a performer. Costumes are part of the performance.
Ah. So lying with a little bit of extra flair and you get paid for it. Nice.
Pretty much, yeah.
Would a Hanar have any idea what a furry is?
No. In your case, it might be a Shelley.
I mean,
You cosplay as a bivalve.
You're welcome to roll me a history check.
Yeah, it's a
I
cultural
think
thing.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh my.
This would have nothing to do with me, but I'm gonna roll because it's funny.
He has no idea, I'm guessing.
No, you don't have an idea. Mace, you may have the idea of furry in passing, as in one of your daughters had said something about it at some point.
Oh no! Canonically, one of your daughters
no!
is fur curious.
I'm trying to say something, but I'm too busy dying.
It's okay, Wolf is typing, he'll save you.
Just imagining he runs back into the room. Did somebody say fur? No.
Wolf Venom said so. What do you think? Sai asks, wearing the suit. Also, what is going on?
Viz, what does the suit look like on him?
So it does fit pretty well around the torso area. It's like a tad tight, but it's nothing that you can't Citus can't really deal with. The main spot where it really looks to be not quite fitting right is the pants. They're If these pants were on Prowless, they would go down to his ankles just fine. But these pants on Citus go a bit above his ankle in a way that, like, he either needs some tall dress shoes
Hmm.
or he needs some tall socks that match. Otherwise, it won't look right.
You got any alternative pants you could wear, or maybe some boots? Something that would go with it. You can get away with jacket.
Also, clarity. When I say ankle, I do mean like right above what looks like the Turian heel. I don't mean like up near their spur.
Hmm.
Flapper apparel.
What do you mean when you say flapper apparel?
Do you know what a flapper is?
I know
Or
what a
is it just like
flapper
a-
is.
Well, they'd show their ankles.
They show a lot more than their ankles, but okay.
Wolf Venom said I am just going to roll again so I can say no with the dice's permission.
You have the dice's permission to say no.
Wolf Venom said no.
Alright.
Any matching socks, maybe? Hell, you if you don't have a matching color, you could just go with black.
I could make something that clips onto the end of it. Just quick little extensions. The fabric won't match, but if we do it in something that's like a bit more... maybe match it up with the lapels. Try and get it to colour match there. We can probably take some fabric out of the back of the suit. Like, back of the jacket. On the inside, I mean.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said or I could just go rent a suit. How expensive can that be?
Really depends. Look, the difference here is going to be if you mess up the suit, I'm not going to charge you money for it.
Hold on.
Wolf Venom said no. I really want to know. Don't get much call to wear suits on Omega.
One quick question. Has the boss ever used... has the boss ever been on this ship?
Yes. Why?
How big is he?
Where are you going with this?
Check his
I
wardrobe,
think
see if he
it was-
left anything behind.
You want to borrow the boss' clothes.
He said, whatever it takes. I think if he loses one suit for the sake of getting a Prothean artifact, he ain't gonna give a shit.
Prowess thinks about it, and the more he thinks about it, the more his mandibles start they're straight and then they start slacking and going down and down. He's kind of like horrified at that idea. Okay. The boss's suits would definitely fit Citus.
Yes!
However, the boss's suits are worth more than your contracts. So, long story short, you really need to not screw these up. Otherwise, it'll be in order: Mal's ass, my ass, your ass.
I don't feel like being here for more than the 5 years. So no, that's out, I guess.
All right, maybe have a word with Mal and see if she can give us a budget for getting a suit.
I'll go upstairs and ask.
Wolf is
Wolf
typing.
is typing.
Wolf Venom said okay, quicker idea. How about I make a stop and buy some matching socks?
This one thinks that is a good idea.
Or just boots. I mean, boots are useful.
Potentially. Look, you have time. I mean, she
Wolf
does
Venom
leave.
said socks are cheaper.
She does leave at what, midnight?
Well, no, she's going to be leaving the hotel at 10. Did you say 10:15?
10-15.
So she's going to be leaving at 10:15. So we've got about what? It's what time of day is it? It's morning, I know, but what time?
I'd say like 11 a.m. ish.
So we've got another 12 hours at most. It's going to take me a couple of hours to get this thing finished, so we've got about 10 hours.
Wolf Venom said well, I am going to go get changed again, then I am going shopping.
Sit tight. I'll see what I can do. This is also code for the DM is looking for a suitable piece of clothing in art form to stick Citus in.
Should we take a short break here? Because we're coming up to 10 o'clock. It gives you time to look for stuff, and it'll give us all time for bio breaks and the like.
Yeah.
Okay. Folks, we're going to take should we say 10 minutes?
I'm on board with that.
The rest of you?
I'm okay with that.
Wolf, Nerd?
This one is okay with that.
Wolf? I think Wolf may have already stepped away. Right, in that case, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere, or do. It's up to you. See you soon. That is not the away screen. That's the away screen. Sorry, I just put up the game screen instead. Right, I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.
No.
And I'm back. A little bit early, but that's fine. And pause the music. Hello, everybody. I'm back, folks. A little bit early, but we're good. Just bring up the Portent title. Ah. I don't think anybody else is back yet, apart from Wolf.
No, we're all here.
They're just
I
silent.
am just not having luck finding anything to visualize what the fuck I'm talking about. So I guess I'll have to describe it myself.
Let's head back into the game proper then.
Okay, I'm gonna disappear for a few seconds. I will be back. It won't
No
be long.
problem. Are you back with us, Diablo?
Yeah, I am.
Good, good. Right then, bear with us a moment, folks. We're all getting set up, and our DM is dealing with something, so we'll be a little bit longer. So, what do you think? Should we go to the hotel with Wolf, trying to find the room number, the method we already mentioned? We could try and maybe. How do we get into the room? I can probably get past the electronic lock on the door. Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, to be honest, all I understood from the plan is dress Psy up.
That's all I understood, really, too.
Okay. We need to figure out which room she's staying in and at the hotel, right? Because if we want to get the item, we either need to get in that room or get to her some way. Yes?
Wolf Venom said, makes sense so far.
You go up to the front desk with some item that's for her, be it a box, case, flowers, whatever comes to hand that would be suitable for our needs. You say that you're here to see such and such, but you want to make sure you've got the correct room number. You then give them a room number. They look at you blankly, because unless we're incredibly lucky, it won't be the correct one, and they'll look it up in the system. When we've given them the wrong room number, they'll give you the correct room number, most likely. If you went up there and just asked, there's a small chance somebody might get suspicious, whereas if you go up there and say the wrong room number, you just fucked up the room number.
Okay, friendly. Hello. Hi, I've returned.
Welcome back.
Wolf Venom said, I can try that. Absolutely nothing could go wrong.
Oh, lots of things could go wrong.
Are we ready?
Define ready.
Ready to get back into the game.
Yes.
Define we.
This group that is presently sitting in the game room.
Ah.
I'd say I'm ready.
Define room.
No.
Wolf Venom said a Nintendo game console that uses motion controls.
Oh,
And
because
now-
we.
I got it. I was thinking for the last question, it was room. Got confused.
Yeah. It was when I was sighing, I was like, oh god, I figured it out.
I felt smart.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said I have to type my answers, so I can't be as fast as you lot and the convo has often moved on.
Annoyingly, yep. Alright. So Viz, can you put us back on the map?
I sure can if everyone's ready.
I would assume so.
People were being smartasses and not giving me an answer.
To be fair, the arses are the smartest part of this group.
That's unfortunate.
It says a lot about you, V.
I'm not disagreeing.
All right.
Oh, you're over there. So, let's go over the plan quickly. We figure out what room she's in using Sai going in there and getting the room number. We then can figure out where the room is and see if she is in. If she's in, I've got a couple of ideas for ways we might be able to get her out of the room for a little while one of us goes in there, tries to find this thing, and ideally takes it and replaces it with the fake I'm making. However, go ahead.
I was gonna say I did have a silly idea because I don't think Zephyr is actually that tall. Yes, he floats, but like he might be able to fit in the vent system if we were going to be silly. So my fault was like he could sneak in through the vents possibly.
There's no harm in checking, but I don't know whether that's likely. How likely is it that the vents would be large enough for a Hanar to get through, Viz?
A Hanar without the pack functioning? I'd say pretty likely, but the problem is Hanar don't move so well on land on their own.
No, my idea was like instead of floating a couple feet above the floor so that way his tentacles dangle, he could float a couple of inches and just have his tentacles drag.
That's gotta be so uncomfortable.
I mean, he could lift them up and just carry them on himself.
He just wraps himself up like a bundle.
Yeah, he could do that.
You hug yourself.
This one needs comfort.
Wolf
one-
Venom said if you look at Hanar in the game, they are pretty tall. Chances are he is the tallest member of the team.
Well, yeah, but that's because he's floating. His actual body isn't that tall. It's just like his tentacles are long.
Let me just check something.
Like I always assumed body-wise, Hanars are about the size of a shoebox.
Oh
No, they're bigger than a shoebox.
yeah.
Oh,
like,
I wasn't aware of that.
They're like the size of a human torso, I'd say, Viz.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to call it. About the size of a human torso.
That's a big jellyfish. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, you're a torso-sized jelly.
I mean, if you
Such a weird measurement.
if you squeezed yourself through, you could probably get through a fairly small gap, same way that octopi can. But you'd have to leave your pack behind, which would leave you. Yeah.
This one is squishy.
Yeah. Like octopi
This
are
one
trying
is
to move on
squishy
land.
and not
Wolf
able
Venom
to
said I would
move.
say they are bigger. I will post why in the other channel.
Oh
Ah,
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
I think he's closer to the camera than the Turian is, though.
Even still.
even still, calling it Turian torso size is not off, but that's including the bull.
True.
In any case, you guys have a basic plan?
Yes.
Not a complete one yet. That's what I wanted to go over, just in case we need to do other avenues.
I lied.
Like, it may be that she has it on her person, in which case we need to. Well, we either need to pickpocket her, incapacitate her, and swap it then, or hold her up at gunpoint and just take it.
This one could help with the pickpocketing.
Are you good at pickpocketing?
I was going to suggest, as I said earlier, that this one could make them trip, and then one of you could run over and swap the items in the commotion.
Any of you guys good at pickpocketing?
Nope.
I look hopefully over at Arturian.
Wolf Venom said, what did you say? Sai says from all the way over at the couch.
Are you gonna join us for the planning of this?
Wolf Venom said I was told to sit.
At this point, Prowlus has come back down. And he has a really ornate box in his hands.
I give him a quizzical
Okay.
look.
Citus, this is the boss's. Got permission. So, if anything goes wrong and things get torn up, he says this one's old, so he's not really gonna mind.
I don't know how much those costs. Even looking at it, seems wrong.
Wolf Venom said if anything goes wrong it is the Salarian's fault. Got it.
Prowlus nods his head. Yeah, we can go with that. Totally Tanek's fault.
Here's plan.
I am in favor for blaming Tanek. This one is in favor for blaming Tanek. Sorry. Fuck, I can't speak. I.
Okay, so just to be clear, if this plan works, I get all the credit then.
No.
Then I ain't
Prowlus
taking it.
shakes his head.
Then I ain't taking credit if it gets broken.
Well, it's going to be your fault, so you can pass it on to wherever you want.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said I will take care of it, even if I have to pay to get it repaired myself.
Well, let's make sure it actually fits you as well, because there's always the chance it won't.
Wolf Venom said true. I will go swap out of this suit and try that one on.
Pralas handed Citus the box and lets him go.
All right.
Let's just hope the boss isn't too fond of asymmetrical designs. That would be a further problem.
Let's just hope moths haven't gotten at it.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said as Sai leaves he shouts back, to answer your question I am not a pickpocket.
Pralas looks at the team. Why do you need someone to pickpocket some stuff now?
Oh, just in case she had it on herself. Because
I like your train of thought.
Because I've got a decoy, a fake. We swap it out for the real one.
I like your train of thought. But do you really think that she would be carrying around a Prothean artifact on her person on Ilium, of all places?
I don't think it's likely. This is a backup. I'm expecting it to be locked up in her room, or possibly... Wait, I'm going to look up something. Does the hotel have safe for valuables for customers?
That would be investigation. Go ahead and roll for it.
Sure. $14.
It does.
The hotel's got a safe for customer valuables.
So you're gonna need to pickpocket the key off of her.
Or pick the lock of the safe. I'm pretty good at electronics. Alternative, we could always just blow the safe door. That's going to bring in security. Sorry, go ahead.
This one says that this one thinks that is a bad idea.
Well, it wouldn't be the primary choice, no. All right.
You can go ahead and have a little thinky think on this. And I'm going to pop over to Citus for a moment to describe what's in this box that Pralas just handed over. So this box, it's ornate. It's got this, like the box itself has this pearlescent sheen to it with a gold ribbon. When you pull the ribbon off and you open the box, one, it looks like this thing has never been pulled out of the box. Like, this is a brand new item, but Pralas just said it was old. The second thing that you're going to notice is that this clothing that you have in your hands, it's weighty. It doesn't feel like a suit that Pralas just handed you. It doesn't feel like clothes. It feels more like armor than it does clothes. The actual design of this, the whole ensemble, is that it's not blocky like typical Turian clothes. Rather, this is form-fitting, it's smooth. The shoulder pads, while they are very separate from the arm, it, as I said, incredibly smooth. You can't, like, there's no texture to it aside from that typical Mass Effect hexagonal staple that comes with their clothing designs. So there's the shoulder, then there's a large glove section which leaves your fingers exposed but covers up the rest of your hand. The chest piece is connected to how Mal has that little bit of a tabard bit in the front of her outfit. This has that as well. and this one almost reaches the floor. There is also intricate pieces of golden jewelry. This outfit primarily is white with gold accenting. The gold jewelry uh, does not look to be fake. Every piece of this looks authentic, real, heavy. There's there's some pieces that have gemstones embedded in them. While you don't know what type of gemstones they are, they look pretty real to you. The jewelry pieces look like they would fit over each bone of your crest and slip very nicely between as not to cause discomfort. And there is two pieces of jewelry, one for each side of your face, where it's not on your mandible, but it's supposed to go up on your cheekbone. But that cheekbone bit is way too long for you. And I see Wolf typing.
Wolf Venom said Sai just stands and stares at the outfit he has laid out on the bed. This suit looks like it cost enough to run his clinic for a year.
Possibly even more. I see Wolf typing.
Wolf Venom said, shouting down. Are you sure it is okay for me to wear this? It's too much.
Prowlis pokes his head around the corner. I got the direct say-so from the boss, so yes? It would be odd for him to take it back after he's already said yes.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, okay, I guess I will see if it fits.
If it fits, he sits.
All right. If it fits, he sits. As you put on this outfit, Prowlis was right. It fits like a glove. If you didn't know better, and you might have thought that this was tailored specifically for you. Though the cheek bits, the cheek jewelry, you can't wear that. It's not gonna. Your cheekbone bits are too small to fit inside the entire housing.
Wolf Venom said. Sai sticks his head out of the door. So when are we going to the hotel? I don't want to wear this longer than needed.
Well, you're just trying it on for now, just to make sure it fits. As to when we're going, once this is done and we've had something to eat and done a bit more investigating, I don't know. He looks at the rest of you. What do you guys think?
Whatever
So-
time you pick, you need to let me know so that I can get the shuttle ready.
As soon as you can.
I mean, I'm gonna be working on this for a couple of hours, so Wolf is typing.
Let me give you time frames as Wolf is typing. 10x should have his duplicate box done by 2. Mace will have her armor done by 4.
Wolf Venom said okay. I will be however long it takes to get this off and keep it neat. Give me a week.
You may as well come out wearing it. You don't have a week.
I don't know if there's wise idea to go with the armor, because I think it would be a bit too conspicuous to have basically Iron Man walking around.
I mean,
We can load it into the shuttle.
how wealthy is this outfit gonna look? If it's that wealthy, we could always dress ourselves up to look like security goons.
Prowlish shrugs. I didn't look in the box.
I mean, what's it look like, Sai? Hey,
Wolf
Como, good to
Venom
see
said oh, 2 moments. I was about to get changed but I will come out and show you. No touching.
you. Hey, Como, good to see you.
And Citus has come around the corner. In this extremely extravagant outfit.
What's the primary color of it?
White and gold.
Okay. Yeah, we could definitely look like security for him.
At
Dude,
this,
Hannah. Sorry, go on.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm not sure how well a Hanar would pose as security.
They can be very strong with
Give
the
you an-
tentacles.
Give you an Omni tool, make it look like you're a tech expert.
That's true. He could do that.
Hanar are typically pretty good with biotics when they have them.
And this one has radioactive biotics.
There you go.
Please don't remind me.
She says, backing away. Well, the point with security guys is you don't want them to be too obvious, so just the fact you're there will look the part. Alright.
Wolf is typing.
Hey, Papa Spiritus, good to
Wolf
see you.
Venom said so I am bringing my security to see my quote-unquote love interest.
Sounds about right.
I mean,
Prowlis looks Citus up and down. Never took the boss to wear this sort of thing. Huh. Maybe that's why I was in the box.
what does the boss normally wear?
While his clothes look nice, typically something more covert in color. Think like gray, black, silver, maybe dark blue.
Well, you said it was old, so maybe this was from a different point in his life. Maybe this was his wedding dress.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said Sai just starts adjusting different areas of his suit, even areas that people think already look perfect.
I think it's fine. Fits you very well.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, you sure? It's not too loose around the collar. The sleeves are fine. Is this my color?
Let's start from the top. No, collar looks great. Sleeves, perfectly fine. Color, you're gold. The outfit's white and gold. You look good in it. I think the only thing that we might need to change is the actual shape of your face paint because your face paint looks too simple for what you're wearing.
Wolf is typing. And yeah, sorry for the silence.
Wolf Venom said, well, if that is the case, I am taking this off so no paint can get on it. And Psy leaves to go change again.
I mean, that's
You
probably
may as well just
wise.
stay in your shorts. And Prowess just hurries after him at this point.
Take a chair with you.
He's got a bed, I don't need it.
Alright, I'm gonna look over to Zepin. You any good at cooking for other species?
Could you repeat that? Because I zoned out. I am so sorry.
Are you any good at cooking for other species?
This one has an understanding of their dietary needs and what they can and cannot eat.
Because myself and Maix are going to be cooking. Well, not cooking. Are going to be working on stuff. So, could we get you to cook something?
He's just going to kind of stare at Tanric for a moment, like a little annoyed that he basically just got told to make you guys food and nothing more instead of being asked for help. But he's gonna go do it anyways because he has nothing better to do.
We got this, don't worry. Just, I was with that chicken that he left.
If I don't do something properly, the doctor's going to shout at me again, and I'm kind of busy right now, so yeah.
Well, I also be Zen, covered in priest, so...
Yeah, if you could put something on for our Turian friend, I don't think he's going to be cooking anything with all the stuff he's getting sorted.
He's gonna do another Hanar sigh and reluctantly get to it.
I'm then gonna...
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Viz, what I'm guessing I just have to roll 3 times for what was it, survival or wisdom?
So it was wisdom, however, you only need to roll twice. Once for levo food and then once for dextro food.
But I'm making like 3 meals. Shouldn't I do it for each meal?
You don't need to make 3 separate
You could
ones.
feed Mace and Tanak the same thing.
Yeah. And you
All right,
can,
fair enough.
You can also eat the same as we do, so...
All right, yeah, he has to cook for himself too. So 3 checks in total, including himself. Then
no, you could eat the same thing as we do.
Hanar are dextro. Asari and Solarian are dextro. Not dextro, sorry, they're levo. So Hanar, Asari, and Solarian are levo. Turians are dextro. You only need to make 2 because you know how, in general, you know how to cook a levo food. Levo food's not hard. It's dextro food that's kind of, oh damn, I don't know.
I was going to say that he might want something different from what you guys are eating as the thing. Like he might want a different food.
Well,
if he does, then go ahead, roll 3.
You're the one who's
All
cooking
right.
it, so we don't really get a choice in what we're being made.
Okay,
Pretty consistent.
pretty consistent. Mediocre. Across the board, it's mediocre. It's nothing to write home about, but it's food.
It is food.
I have committed
If there's
food.
if there's anything that you could say about Zephin, that one can food.
Wolf Venom said, didn't we just have breakfast?
Yeah,
They're going to be done. Well, they're going to be working through the lunch hour.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And I figured it made efficient use of time if each of the team members are doing something useful. Hold on, let me just ban this bot that's trying to spam my chat. So, go ahead.
Oh wait, Viz, do you wanna?
You were going to say something. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he's gonna head over and specifically with the 9 roll, that's what he was gonna give to Tanik. I don't know what it is, but he was gonna give that one to him, and yeah, he doesn't know. Sorry.
Man, for an individual who does not like his biology, you're making it very hard for him to even try to like his biology.
Well, consider Zephin does not like Tanik.
Oh, goodness.
You're also giving me the same food.
He's gonna give them a nicer portion of the food. It's not as bad. Like one side is a bit more burnt than the other.
Also, while he was cooking this, Tanik is going to glance over to Maze. Hey, also, you'd think he'd pick up on the fact that I'm actually getting the guy who I've been given a hard time for being radioactive the opportunity to cook food for us, thus showing that it's not actually bothering me. But I don't think he's noticed that yet.
I genuinely do like. I don't follow that logic. I'm sorry. What?
All this time he's been writing you about being radioactive, and now he's trusting you to make food.
Is your assumption that if he was radioactive, the food would become radioactive?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It did not click. I'm sorry.
All right. So I was going to say we can jump forward at this point because everyone's working on their projects. Zephin cooked food up for everybody. Citus has Prowess working on his face paints yet again to get it to match the really fancy outfit that he has.
Please tell me it includes gold leaf now. It's got like gold trim and edging on it, and there's little floral patterns woven into it to match up with the styling of the suit.
The problem is, Citus himself has golden plates, so you would lose the gold foil. And also, I apologize, you're gonna have to deal with my tea kettle hissing for a little bit. So...
It's quieter than the other time.
So once everyone is done getting their things put together, Prowess is going to go get the shuttle ready. And you guys have final plans, which would be get in the shuttle, go get flowers or chocolates or whatever you're going to go get Nira, and show up at the Silver Crossroads Hotel.
As an Asari, would I know what's romantic for an Asari?
Of course you would.
Yeah, you could pick it out if you want.
Yeah, I'll do just that. Whatever it is.
In fact, I think Mace is kind of the best person for it because she's a matriarch. So she already has this kind of idea of what refined Asari like, and Citus is posing as this really rich, fancy guy.
Also, we should probably work on the story that we're going to give her, if she is there, because there's always the chance that she's not there. Um, if she is there and they say, "Oh yes, you can go on up and meet her," what are we going to say to her? That Prolus, Prolus? That's not right, is it?
Citus.
Citus, there we go. That Citus saw her across the room and was infatuated, and he's come to try and woo her. And maybe we can possibly sneak into the room while they're distracted and swap out the item. Or actually, no, we might need to get to the safe in the hotel, so it might make sense if you go up there and give the item to her. We search through the room to make sure that it isn't in the room. Oh, what are you getting her? Are you getting her something edible?
I didn't specify anything. I just said something Asari would find romantic.
We could drug her.
Uh,
Doesn't
I
have to
was
be
not
anything.
expecting it.
Doesn't have to be anything strong. Just something to knock her out for a couple of hours. We search through the room, make sure it's not there. If it is there, we swap it out and replace it. If it isn't there, we go to the hotel safe. We check through there. She wakes up a couple of hours later, thinks it's all a dream or something, or more likely contacts hotel security, but discovers that nothing's been happening. So, is there anything we could? Maybe we need to speak to the doctor about something to wipe memories.
Wolf Venom said sigh. Being a doctor would know what kind of drug would work.
There we go.
Okay, something Asari would find romantic that's also eatable, and we drug it.
Okay.
So, Asari chocolates.
Asari chocolates, or whatever their equivalent of a chocolate box would be.
Yep.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said I will go see if our clinic has anything we could use. I will go have a word with them, doctor to doctor.
And you're in this really fancy outfit, aren't you?
Oh, this I
Still.
have to see. Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said no. He took it off while he got his face repainted so it wouldn't get paint on it. He will get changed shortly.
Fair.
Again, Wolf is
Wolf
typing.
Venom said Psy knocks on the medbay door.
The door opens. Ezel looks at Citus expectantly. He doesn't look hurt. He doesn't look sick.
Doctor, I need roofies.
What an opener.
Wolf Venom said sorry, Molly is barking loud enough to rupture my eardrums.
Good
That's
lungs
okay.
on that dog.
Wolf Venom said oh yes.
Wolf is typing. Biz, you're breathing in
Wolf
your mic a
Venom
little.
said so we need something to knock out an Azari for an hour or two, something that will also impair memory for the short time before it. Sigh. Then starts listing possible drugs.
Okay. V, thank you for saying that. I didn't even realize that I was doing it.
Yeah, and it was echoing Wolf back as well. Yeah, if you could, Wolf, because it got a bit distorted with the two overlapping.
Wolf Venom said so we need something to knock out an Azari for an hour or two, something that will also impair memory for the short time before it. Sigh. Then starts listing possible drugs.
I want. Sorry, Biz, you go.
To be clear, you're not using this on Mace, are you?
Wolf Venom said no, we need to get something from an Azari for the boss. Plan is to drug her and take it.
Izzle nods. Okay, give me a moment. And he goes into this little back room, and there is a little like window into that room, and you can see him looking and like scanning over the medications in here. He has quite the selection.
I kind of. Oh, never mind. Wolf was typing.
Wolf Venom said can I make a perception roll to see if I can spot something that would work and point it out.
If you'd like. Oh yeah, you definitely do spot something that would work. Ezel was looking like really quickly, so he didn't quite register it as he moved past it.
Benzomethacrylene. Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said Psy points to whatever it is. How about that? I think that would do the job and I can adjust the dose on the scene as needed.
Ezel looks over to the little liquid vial and pulls it off the shelf. You're gonna need needles, aren't you? Probably.
Wolf Venom said we are drugging some chocolates I think, so, possibly to get the drugs in.
Okay, here's the plan. Ezel goes back in and he pulls down a pill bottle and he grabs a needle for you. All right, this one goes in the chocolate or whatever you're feeding her. Don't eat these. It should go without saying, but you know I have to say it. Don't eat it. This one, don't stab yourself. This one, hit her with this if you need to make an adjustment on the fly. And Ezel puts the medications into Sai's hands.
Wolf Venom said, I ran a medical clinic on Omega. I know not to stab myself with strange needles.
Well, that sounds
Easier said than done there.
That sounds like a dex check to me.
All right, Citus has what he needs. Everyone else, is there anything else you need to do before you go up to the front?
I think we should wear smart outfits, the rest of us. Not like fancy ones, but professional security kind of look.
Wolf Venom said, except Zephin, because Hannah don't wear clothes.
He can wear clothes if he wants to. It's just not required.
He could wear a very fancy bow tie.
Doesn't even have to be a bow tie. Could be a bolo. Of course, it would look like he's been fishing, but
Perhaps
That's just giving him a tiny hat.
yes.
I was going to say
Wolf Venom
perhaps.
said a boaty that would work as a throwing star as well.
Perhaps. I was also going to say like a very whimsical little hat as well.
Who throws a bow tie? Oh my god, you're going to be wearing a fascinator.
What's a fascinator?
It's those hats they wear at Royal Ascot, the hats that are ridiculous, tiny little things that women go for that's more about drawing attention than anything else. Just look up Royal Ascot fascinator and
No,
you'll find
I'm
it.
looking at it. I'm looking at it, and the first thing that came up looks so fucking stupid, and I kind of love it. Hold on, I want to share this. There you go. There it is.
Yep, that happened.
That's awful.
Oh, some of the others get worse.
No.
Yeah.
No.
See, I was thinking when you mentioned like the bow tie thing, I was thinking of Speedwagon's hat from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which has like a buzzsaw rim.
What season is that hat?
That was season 1.
No, I meant the one you posted.
Oh, I don't know.
That
That's
goes
even,
for
that's,
me
even,
too.
that's even worse. Stop, please. Wolf was typing. Please finish typing. I don't want to look at these anymore.
Wolf Venom
Okay,
said
let
Sai has
Venom
gotten dressed
said-
and went to the shuttle, where he sees Prillis. So, how long have you been married for?
3 years. In fact, last time I had shore leave, we decided to start a family. So, waiting on the little one.
Wolf Venom said, I made it to 4. Have a kid myself. He is 7 now.
Well, wish me luck on the 4th year. How is having a kid anyway? Did yours lose his down already?
Wolf Venom said, tiring and messy, and yes, that part was very messy.
Yeah, kids being messy probably drove you up a wall, huh?
Wolf Venom said, you have no idea. But it is very worth it.
I'd like to think so. I guess I'll know so here in a few years.
Wolf Venom said you think the others are coming.
If they don't, I can get on the intercom and yell at them.
Wolf Venom said why do I imagine them looking at hats on the extranet? It feels like something they would do.
Oh. That sounds terrible. Why would they be looking at hats? Two of them can't even wear hats.
Wait, which two?
Zephyr and Tannic can't wear hats because of their head shape.
I can wear a hat. It just would be on my body.
You underestimate how creative I can be with a hat.
Prowless is underestimating him.
Wolf Venom said Tannic could wear a very long top hat, stuff his head crest inside.
That would look so silly. Prowless comes around and grabs the little intercom off the wall. Alrighty, alright, checks are done. If you don't have your socks and shoes on, I would recommend getting those on now because we are leaving.
This one does not wear shoes.
But this one wears socks.
That was beside the point.
Programmer
Let's go.
sucks.
No, don't make me think of this one's intimates. Don't do this to me.
Tanak is going to grab a packed lunch to go with, not packed lunch, like a sort of stuff you could snack on while you're out and about. Just in case.
Can I Sorry, you
ahead.
go on. I was gonna ask if I could actually have Zeppin go and quickly change into like actually fancy clothes or something.
Oh, it's not fancy clothes. We just want like business attire, kind of bodyguard looking stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna wonder if I could go quickly have him look for that and change into those.
Because that's what I was going to do as well.
Well, Prowless did say go put on your socks and shoes, so be quick.
Wolf Venom said amusingly at no point did Sai actually come down and eat the meal Zephin made for him, he has been too busy.
No, you can have it when you get back.
Do I have to roll anything, Viz?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, then yes, he's just gonna have a bow tie on now.
Takes him 20 minutes to put on the bow tie.
He doesn't have fingers!
That's why it takes him 20 minutes. All right. So, this was not the avenue I expected you to take. So, there's no map.
Oh.
So,
what avenue did
apologies.
you expect us to take?
You'll get around to it. Don't worry about it.
Foreboding.
All right. So, Prowless takes off out of the secretary barrel and he looks to Mace for instructions on what kind of shop would have the fancy chocolates that would make an Asari lady very happy, what kind of flowers they like. That feels like something she'd know.
Yeah, my character knows. I don't. Or do I need to roll for something?
I would say give us a roll to see how good of a job is done.
Maybe a charisma-based roll of some sort?
Yeah.
Or history.
Depends on how long Mace has been on Ilium, I'd say.
Not very long.
Not very long.
Charisma.
Then yeah, it's charisma. Nat 20. Mace knows exactly what shop to go to. Not a problem. Not only does she know exactly what shop to go to, she also knows which one has the really good deal as not to break Citus's bank. Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said so. The plan is to send the doctor with 0 charisma and no charisma skills to go woo an Azari with chocolates.
Yes.
If only we had Gallus here.
It's okay. That fancy outfit gives you advantage on charisma checks.
Yeah, it could be worse.
And the rest of us will be here to, give you support. Just think of us as your wingmen.
This one does not have wings.
That is a horrifying thought. Please get off my wings.
Wolf Venom said, oh great. I feel better, especially since none of you are wearing matching suits.
Speaking of that, do you want us to describe what the rest of us are wearing?
We already had Zephin describe what he was wearing. Mace and Tanek, go for it.
Do you want to go first or second, Diablo?
Let me give it time to think.
Okay. Do you want me to go first then?
Yeah.
Tanek is wearing what can best be described as black. His shoes are black. His outfit is black. Every single part of it is black. But there's patterns in the black. You're not looking at something that's like high fashion. You're looking at something that's designed to blend into the background of a social situation. This is a fancy looking outfit, but it's probably not that expensive.
Mace?
I honestly have no idea.
Standard
But
assignment.
maybe
Sorry, good.
standard sorry stuff. But I mean, what's there as a Ashley's onesie, but no.
No. If there's anybody wearing an assless onesie in this group, it's my character.
No, easy.
No.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I just zoned back in to hear that. What?
No. What I'm trying to get at is Zephin is always wearing the assless onesie. It's called his birthday suit.
That's
Awful.
that's not the
I hate
assless
that.
onesie. You know
Are
what?
you meaning to tell me that your skin is not a singular piece?
Zephin doesn't have an ass.
So the thing is, skin has an
That's-
ass. Therefore, it is not an assless onesie.
No, technically everything has an ass.
Not an assless onesie.
I see Wolf typing down there.
So, for the benefit of nerd, assless onesies are a thing in Mass
No,
Effect.
I know what they are. I know what they are. It's just why? Why are we talking about this?
It's an old.
I just zoned back in, and the first thing I hear is this.
It's an old running joke
Wolf
on
Venom
my.
said Mace is wearing an assless one easy with the ass sewn back on.
Oh,
That's just pants.
so it's an old joke on my channel that I despise the assless onesie outfit from Mass Effect. I despise that outfit, but
I don't know what that is.
1 second.
I've never seen it.
Please focus on educating this man on the assless onesie.
I'm gonna see if I
I
can
don't want this.
see if I can get the image. Oh my god! I made the mistake of searching for that without putting Mass Effect in first. No.
What's going on?
Mistakes were made.
They were made. God damn it, they don't have the image. It's the dancer outfit from Mass Effect. Let me see if I can get it. It's an assless onesie. Let me see if I can hold on.
Dennis, can we get back on track?
Here you go. This is the assless onesie.
Okay.
There you go. Anyhow.
So yeah,
Promise,
the
Promise
boss
pulls the shuttle over to the Silver Crossroads Hotel. And he looks expectantly at the team. You want me to hang out here? Do you want me to move the shuttle?
We have your contact code so that if we have to make an escape, we can give you a floor that we're at.
Yeah, not a problem.
Cool.
And Prowlis hands that over pretty willingly. Not a problem at all.
Okay, I hate to do this, but I just saw this image, and I need to share it with the rest of you now because the pain must be shared. Wolf is typing.
Oh god, I've seen that image. It's terrible.
I hate that.
Wolf Venom said, "Can I make an escape now? I haven't wooed anyone since my ex-wife. I don't feel so good."
It's okay.
Wait.
Just
We can make that work. How do you feel being so painfully shy that you can't actually talk to her? Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, "How do I feel? That is how I feel. Spirits, what am I even going to say to her if she is in?"
What I'm thinking is you actually have us to do your talking for you. Like, you're an incredibly rich Turian, I don't know, heir to a fortune or something. And you're here to finally admit that you are attracted to her. But at the same time, you still can't get over your crippling social anxiety. So you've got us along, not just as your bodyguards, but as like emotional support and get your ideas across to her.
Prowlis leans forward. Or you could do the more practical thing and pretend she's your ex-wife. Think of it like you're trying to woo her all over again.
whatever you choose, just remain calm and breathe. Remember those steps.
And if it all does go tits up, we can always shoot her.
Wolf is typing.
This one advocates against shooting her.
Wolf Venom said it would be easier to talk to her if she was a gang member with a gunshot wound.
Then imagine that.
Well, I can give her a gunshot wound if you like.
No, let's not do that. Just use your imagination.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, look, let's just get this on with. I will just go with the flow. Sighs. I hate going with the flow. The flow is so unplanned.
Look, do you want one of us to talk to the front desk people on your behalf?
Wolf Venom said, you are supposed to be my security, so it makes sense, I guess.
Alright then. Tannic looks expectantly towards the rest of the party. Okay, who's doing it?
This one's.
Oh,
Would you like to?
if you want
If
me
I
to.
may,
Yes.
I think you all forgot. We have a individual who is paid to be a liar with extra steps. And Prowless looks at Tanak.
Me? Oh, alright. I'm not normally like security. Yeah, I can fake it. Okay.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, while this is going on, Sai will be drugging the chocolates carefully.
Medical check?
I'm going to say sleight of hand. Well, this isn't the neatest job you've done. It'll, in terms of keeping a steady hand, making things look not visible, not the best work you've done, but it will certainly do.
Right. Oh, Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, let's get on with this then. I am about to meet wife number 2.
Right, we do need to do one quick thing before we get going. I'm going to give you a fake name, if you're okay with that, so that you can identify yourself.
If you say hot as Hildros, I swear to God.
Oh god, no, I'd come up with something better than that.
What was Hato's dress?
It was out of character.
No, I would like to imagine that Zephyr absolutely said it in character.
Yes!
No!
I think it's a porn name.
It's my character, you can't do this!
I'm teasing. It would be funny if Zephyr said it in character.
That's not how time works!
Why couldn't it be?
Because
Wolf.
that's not how it works!
Wolf, are you okay with being given a fake identity?
Wolf Venom said, sure. What do you have in mind? As Sai considers drugging the entire party.
I was going to suggest Leto Motorak, heir to the Motorak mining dynasty.
Does that really exist?
Wolf Venom said, fine by me, though you will have to type that out.
Okay, let me just make sure I spell check dynasty, because apparently I cannot spell it off the top of my head. Right, I'm going to put it into the in-game chat. Does that look okay to you?
Wolf Venom said looks fine, to me. Sai will agree to that.
And are you questioning in game whether or not it's real?
Yes.
Tanik is going to glare over at you. Look, do you know any fucking Turian companies off the top of your head?
History check.
That seems
You're welcome to
reasonable.
do so.
That seems reasonable to me.
I'll start listing the ones I know.
Yeah, Mace knows a few. And then, at like right when Mace stops, Prowlis just keeps adding on Turian.
Yeah, so they're all real ones, which there is a remote chance that she might know. Whereas mining, not many people know mining stuff, but at the same time, she's an archaeologist, so mining actually has some tangential relation because mining companies often find sites that then have to go to archaeologists. So they tend to have at least some tie up. So while she may not be aware of every single Turian mining company that's ever existed, she at least has some interest in mining. It potentially gives them something to have, long-term interest in.
Smart. If she's with the heir of a mining company, technically any future digs, if they are in a area that is labeled as potentially containing Prothean artifacts, well, she
Mm-hmm.
can pull a string or two and get her boyfriend. Sorry. Like, Prowlis glances over and tells Sidus sorry. To pull a few strings and let her have her go at it before the mining company does.
Hell, it's a potential job as well, because it's quite often you get mining companies will have an archaeologist on the payroll as their official one.
But what if she asks about mining? Do
Well,
you know anything about mining, Sai?
that's the beauty. He's the heir. He doesn't need to know
Wolf,
jack shit. He just owns it.
Wolf was typing.
Oh, sorry, Wolf. Go ahead.
Wolf Venom said can we get on with this before I lose my nerve and break the contract?
Prowlis salutes Sai. Good luck. And he opens up the doors to the shuttle.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna look to Mace. Hey, do you want to take the lead? Make it look like you're the primary security.
Too old for that, but sure.
All right. So, hold on. Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said Sai starts aggressively adjusting his suit as he makes his way off the shuttle.
I'm gonna drop into step with Sai, bring up my Omnitool, and start discussing with him his schedule for the next day, so that nobody has a reason to talk to us as we're moving forwards.
All right. So the four of you enter the hotel. Mace at the front, Tanek and Zephin at Sidus's sides.
Mm-hmm.
This place, it's not super fancy, but it's not, it's not run down. I would say it's like upper middle class in terms of the the furniture, the people there. And it
Decent.
does seem like it's for short stays.
So decent, but nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna lead us over towards the main desk.
Okie dokie.
And I'm gonna look to Sai. Do you want me to check in for you?
Wolf Venom said if you could. Sai says, still adjusting as the nerves get to him.
I'm going to go up to the person at the desk.
The person at the desk is a young Asari, and I do mean like freshly an adult, probably 40 to 45.
Okay. Sire's going to close his Omni tool as he approaches. Good afternoon. My employer, he gestures back towards him, is trying to look in on a friend of his who I believe is currently staying at your hotel. He's hoping to check in on her as a surprise. I wonder if I could just double check which room she's in.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, she would make that kind of mistake. Yeah, what's her name?
1 second, let me make sure I get the pronunciation of this right. Nira Arteto. I can spell that out if that helps.
She doesn't seem to ask for you to spell it out. Probably because it's an Asari name. It sounds like she would know how to spell it based on the way
Yeah,
it
that's
sounds.
fair.
Yeah, she's in room 217.
Do you know if she's in at the moment, or will we have to check back later?
Um, I could always call and see if she's in. I don't know if she's in at the moment.
I think the boss is trying to make this as a bit of a surprise meeting. He points back towards the chocolates. You know, check in as a surprise.
Oh, I see. Well, go on up, I suppose. I can't really stop you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to head over towards the boss and just smile. Well, she's not sure if she's in at the moment, but we can go and check.
Wolf Venom said. Sai laughs nervously. Great, good idea. And keeps adjusting.
Boss, you look fine. Calm. Come on, let's get to the elevator.
The team gets to the elevator. Oh, Wolf is typing. I'll give him a moment.
Wolf Venom said. Sai follows. He doesn't stop adjusting. If anything, it is slightly worse now.
Poor guy. So the elevator takes the team up to floor 2
Mm-hmm.
and opens up. The hallway doesn't really have anyone in it. It's nice and quiet.
Good. I'm going to take a note of any cameras. Assuming there's any visible.
Roll me a check for perception.
Sure, 1 second. That's persuasion I almost pressed. Fuck! The dice have changed. They're actually being nice to me now.
Mm-hmm. You don't spot any cameras.
Alright then. I'll check the way down to 217.
As the team rocks up to the door, I would like a perception check from those who are wanting to make that perception check, to those who are paying attention.
Does my one already count as being used?
For that, yes, I'm afraid.
No problem.
I am not getting high rolls today. I'm getting consistently mid rolls.
There's worse things to get.
I don't even have inspiration.
V?
You said that mine already counted for the one I had.
That was. I took what you said differently.
What did you think I meant?
I thought you phrased it as, has this one I've already rolled been expended?
Oh!
The
Oh, I thought you were
That's
saying
what I thought you said, and
No.
I said yes.
No, I thought you'd
Wolf
said.
Venom said that perception was for cameras. This is a new role for something else.
Okay. Okay.
Tanek, you're too busy trying to locate cameras.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Zephin, Sidus can readjusting things, even though he's totally fine. His outfit looks fine. It's very distracting.
Zephyr has ADHD.
Mace and Sidus do catch something though. Sidus, as the team approaches the door, while you cannot make out the words, whoever's on the other side of door 217 doesn't sound happy. Mace. Let me pull it up. Hold on just another moment. I'm trying to find it. Okay. So, Mace, what you hear through the door is what sounds like a young Asari almost shouting into something, at something. What do you mean, come anyway? My luggage is gone. There's nothing for the museum. What do you want me to do? Just show up with nothing? Look like an idiot in front of Lidosia? No. No. No, I'm going to show up late and at least have things. I'd rather look like I have bad time management than look like an idiot.
Do you mention this to the rest of us?
Sorry, I thought she was going to continue. I put my hand up to stop everyone to hear better, then relay the information.
Okay, so somebody's already taken her luggage. That means that she's planning on trying to get it from what she just said. And I think we could present ourselves as a team willing to get paid. Sound good, folks?
Isn't that a bit suspicious? The luggage gets stolen and then a team shows up out of nowhere to get it back.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said. Sai looks down at his suit. I don't look like I need to do that kind of job for payment. She won't buy it.
In that case, how about we phrase ourselves as being security agents? We're
Plus,
here to help her.
We're here to help her. Plus, we bought chocolates and flowers. Do you think she should buy the security team with those?
We can just ditch those.
Okay. Here, Sai. You take the flowers and the chocolate and go hide. The rest of us try to fabricate a lie.
I mean, worst comes to worst, Sai can always come along afterwards.
That's the plan.
Wolf Venom said, "Oh great. I have been dumped by my love interest without us ever meeting."
That's life for you.
I, as the DM, also want to make an offer.
Go on.
What
Oh.
is it?
Wait, Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, "Anyone want some slightly drugged chocolates?"
Does the drug affect Solarians?
You roll medicine for that. As for my suggestion, what you could do, still have Sai pose as a love interest to her, and she's probably going to vent, and he can have his, air quotes, security help her find her things.
Oh yeah, gallant noble hero stepping in to help.
Wolf Venom said, "It will probably kill you instantly. Or give you superpowers."
Oh, he nat one. Oh
Give me
no.
those.
Uh,
Quick.
Wolf, enjoy your tasty inspiration.
Give me.
What were you saying, Diablo?
Give me the chocolates.
Wolf Venom said, "Sai gives Mace the chocks."
I walk to the nearest dumpster. Trash.
Wait. What are you doing?
That's supposed to construct it. We can't get rid of the evidence that way. I'll keep the chocolates.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said, "Both me and Sai are in agreement. We are both very confused what is going on right now."
Okay. Well, I just had this idea come to me of another way we could approach this. I don't know where it came from, but what if you are a suitor and you offer your security team to go track down her missing luggage?
Wolf Venom said, "Give me back the chocolates."
Well, yeah, but we can't give her the chocolates because that'll knock her out. We kind of need to milk her for information to figure out who took her luggage and where.
I'll give it to her after we, get the information. Don't worry.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
They're still flowers.
Wolf Venom said, "So, servants. One of you knock for me. I am too rich to knock on doors."
I'm
Could
going.
I give an attempt?
Yeah,
'Cause I have an idea.
I was going to turn to you and go. You had the boss.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would Zevin actually be able to knock on it well since he's squishy?
Probably not.
What's your strength score?
Oh, let me check. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see. I see. Yeah, Viz,
Mm-hmm. So
that's an 11.
I mean, that's above average.
that's above average. Let's
That's
see.
that's more than Mace.
Here's my answer. Please roll me a d20.
Oh boy.
Please be a nat
What's the
one.
worst that could happen?
Please be a nat one. Just oh damn it.
Again, consistently mid rolls.
So Zephin tries at first, but being Hanar,
It's squish.
he's squishy. So from the outside, where you guys are, you hear like squish, 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 like a squishy noise as he's tapping the door, but she can't hear it on the inside. Eventually, he gets frustrated enough that he starts like slapping the door instead of trying to knock.
So we just hear a sort of
A wet slapping sound.
Pretty much.
A meaty slap.
Wolf is typing.
the best bit is he's got
Wolf
biotics.
Venom said Psy looks to see if there is an intercom or something, like a doorbell.
We didn't even look if there was a
I
doorbell.
was gonna say. If there's a fucking doorbell or intercom and he's been trying to, like, knock on the door this entire time.
There is no doorbell or
Okay.
intercom.
Does the slapping sound seem to be heard?
Yes. The door opens up slightly and it's blocked by a chain. This is an omni chain that only forms when it's necessary.
Okay.
Hello?
He's just gonna step back and make room for Sai.
Go for it. Don't be nervous.
Boss, if you need help, just ask.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said Psy walks forward. Hello. I am Sito Mining of the Motrik dynasty. I mean Leo Motrik of the Mining dynasty, I mean Motrik Mining dynasty.
She closes the door and you hear the omni chain dissipate through the door before she opens it up a bit more. I'm sorry?
Excuse me, him. He's incredibly nervous. Please give him some time.
Wolf Venom said Psy walks forward. Hello. I am Sito Mining of the Motrik dynasty.
Wait, yeah.
I mean Leo Motrik of the Mining dynasty. I mean Motrik Mining dynasty. Sai looks to the others.
That was a mistype on Wolf's part. Don't worry. He's typing the proper thing out now.
What is she, the fucking lamp salesman?
Wolf Venom said Sai gives his real fake name.
Okay. What brings you here? And she's pointing at the ground. She's a bit confused.
I'm going to give him an encouraging gesture.
Wolf Venom said see, problem is it is not just Sai that doesn't know what to say.
Don't forget, you can turn to the rest of us.
Wolf Venom said I saw you and I wanted to get to know you better. Ask you out. But then I heard shouting.
Oh. She finally actually takes notice of the flowers in the box of chocolates. And her face turns kind of purple in embarrassment. I should have noticed that. Yeah, sorry. I, today's not been great.
It sounds like you're... Oh, sorry, Wolf is typing. It sounds like you've had some trouble with your luggage. I don't suppose we could help.
Oh, I mean, look, what were the Ilium cops gonna do anyway? To them, it's just a bag. Just a bag of clothes.
It sounds so much more serious than that. Sorry, we couldn't help but over here.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said someone stole your clothes.
Well, my clothes, my toiletries, important business items, my credit shit.
Oh,
It,
I might be able to track that down for you. I mean, I do a lot of the intel stuff for Boss, so I don't suppose you'd mind if I look into that for her? I ask Sai.
Wolf Venom said oh no, you go right ahead if this nice lady is okay with it.
I'd be happy to help.
roll me persuasion.
Okay. There we go. Ooh, I'm... I don't have inspiration. Fuck.
Do you want my inspiration?
Do you want to give me it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, slightly better.
Hold on, let me double check something. Yeah, I got no inspiration, buddy. I'm sorry.
Let me just check if I've got anything that boosts that at all. No. No, I don't think I've got anything that boosts it.
Are you sure? I mean,
No, I'm
I'm
sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But just wanted to check what he said.
are you sure? I mean, I'm sure the heir to a mining dynasty and his security have better things to do than find my bag.
I'm just gonna glance over to the boss, and then glance over towards Diablo. Your woman's character is Masic.
Yeah.
Masic. Glance over to Masic. Yeah. If you want to just have a quick word, I'll get the details. I say to Masic, basically trying to indicate that distract the boss for a second. Wolf is typing.
What?
Wolf Venom said best part about being the heir. Until I run the company I have all the free time I need.
I mean, I guess that's true. You sure they aren't? You're not needed? I would think they'd be at least trying to get you ready for your position, your future position.
Well, he pays our bills. Well, his parents do.
I think she was talking to Wolf there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wolf Venom said not in the next few hours they are not.
Well, right.
Well, if I get the details from you, and then you guys, well, about have a chat at the hotel restaurant, maybe.
Wolf Venom said does this place have one?
Yeah. Again, it's nothing fancy, but they do have one.
So it'd be good for an informal one without too much pressure.
Wolf Venom said shall we go have dinner and discuss things then?
Nira nods in agreement with that idea as she steps out of the room and closes the door.
Before you go, can I just quickly get the intel so that I can figure out where this bag is?
Ah, I thought we were going to discuss that over dinner.
Well, I figure if you guys are having the conversation, myself and maybe one of you guys would like to come with and we could try and figure it out. If it's nearby, we could probably pick it up quickly. I mean, it sounds like you're in a bit of a rush.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of am. Okay. Here. And she starts describing her bag to you, and this bag is. It's a red leather bag. Oh, Wolf is typing. Give me a moment.
Oop, sorry, I scrolled up.
Okay. So it's this like big leather suitcase, I think would be a better word for it. And then there was a smaller bag, more not bag. I would say case. It's a more of a heavier duty case that's not even half the size uh of the suitcase itself. As for certain items, in case it's things started getting scattered, she describes certain clothing effects, um,
Toiletries.
She doesn't tell you what's in the small case, though.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna on the tool. I'm gonna be writing these things down.
If it also, I'm sure this is going to help. I saw who took it, but they were way too fast for me.
Can you give us a description?
Couple of Eclipse goons.
Hmm.
Yes. Eclipse.
In that case,
Oh,
it might
yes.
not be safe for us to go on our own to do that. Perhaps if you have the dinner with the boss, we'll stay here and get some searches going, and then afterwards the boss can get us some potential merc support just in case this is bigger than we think. I mean, they only grabbed your personal effects, so it's probably just playing about, but just in case they thought there was something valuable, might be safer if we get the whole team together. And also get the boss somewhere safe.
Sounds like a plan.
Wolf Venom said 2 moments, I need to have a quick word with my Salarian. And Sai takes him to one side.
What's up, boss?
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said whispering, what am I supposed to talk about? I know nothing about her, mining or archaeology.
Well, that's the beauty of it. If you're an heir, you don't know jack shit about the thing you're actually taking over. Just play a rich, dumb idiot. Okay, let me. Be socially awkward. Be unsure of yourself. Don't be afraid to lean on Masic for help with things. Just pretend to be some rich young idiot who's infatuated with a girl. Hell, the fact you could even make it that she's not going to, you're not going to actually appeal to her at all. She'll probably play along in hopes that you can get the bag, and then break it off. That'd be the ideal for our perspective.
Wolf Venom said fine. So just fake it. Also I may know someone who could possibly help.
Well, don't forget, the rest of us are going to be there with you anyway, so if you need to, you can always turn to myself, Masic, or, he blanks on Nerd's character's name. Actually, no, he wouldn't. He actually has a photographic memory. God damn it. Nerdrum?
Zephin?
Zephan. Or Zephan.
Yeah.
Oh, V, just forgot your character's name.
Rude.
I'm getting old.
Fossil.
Don't pick on him.
Okay, I'll carbon date him instead.
No, don't pick on him. We're trying to return him to his family. You know, those Prothean artifacts.
The worst bit is, you couldn't carbon date me. I'm in an area that's rich in radioactive materials. Doesn't work properly.
Hold on, wait. There's a joke to be made here. I just need to put the dots together.
Ah,
Your character.
his brain hasn't finished forming.
I saw Wolf typing something as we were joking about V.
Go ahead, Wolf.
Wolf Venom said oh I meant, help with what Eclipse might be doing here stealing luggage. Where they might be, don't grow up on Omega without making contacts with the gangs.
That actually could be useful.
I was okay. It came together. The idea came together. We could like study. No, I lost it. I lost the thought. Continue.
Another time.
Okay, so just to be clear, our plan is we do this little meeting with her now, wine and dine her a bit. We then go off and track down these Eclipse goons and get the case. Is that good with everybody?
It's good
Yeah.
with me.
Yep.
Wolf is typing.
Wolf Venom said that is good.
So I'm going to say that this next bit is definitely going to take longer than 7 minutes.
Yeah,
So it's probably time for shutdown.
probably for this time. But this is a good place to leave it off because we've got a good end to the session and we know that next time we're going to have some conflict, aren't we?
Indeed.
Or maybe we team up. Well, maybe we team up with Eclipse and go to fight for our freedom. Who knows?
In any case. Oh, I see Wolf typing.
Oh, yeah.
Wolf Venom said Sai's background does include a criminal contact, so he might be able to get some answers next week.
That's a good idea. It might be difficult in the short time we've got, but it's worth a try. Right then, folks. I hope you have enjoyed joining us this week for a little bit of Mass Effect Portent. We have been led in this wonderful session by the illustrious Vizcanoia.
Good night, everyone.
And the rest of us players include an absolute freaking nerd who didn't say anything. Oh, there you go. Could you?
Sorry, my Wi-Fi's bad.
Could you say that again?
Sorry, my Wi-Fi is really bad.
I meant the goodbye.
Oh, well, bang. Okay.
Diablo awesome.
The only phrase for Portent is incoming. Next week, I promise.
We're so organised here. Myself, I'm Viventar. Fuck off. And finally, Wolf Venom.
Wolf Venom said good night. This would have been easier if I was Vess.
It would have, yeah. Good night, everybody. Have a good one, and we shall see you in 2 weeks for this. Next week will be Mass Effect Kadara's Children. Cross fingers, touch wood. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.